WV Uncommon Place. This podcast is a variety podcast that houses numerous series to cover mental health, empowerment, podcast framework, and various intimate theories to get to know the hosts. Along with occasional movies reviews and dives in pop culture with our event podcast episodes. The Uncommon Place digs into bringing guests on that stories don't fit the mold and are very different. WV stands for the great state of West Virginia, and every quarter we cover something in West Virginia. Stacey and myself, JR, are your hosts, so please come along for this venture to our Uncommon Place.
Yo, Michelle told me a story, man. I felt her. Her dreams in the sky.
We're going to enter into this episode. Man, she had some dreams. She had some things that she really wanted to accomplish with her music and everything like that. And just overall, like playing games. Even with the side of me doing my own podcast, she even said, like, keep strong in what you do and don't let anybody deter you from what you want to do. And that's the thing that I keep studying, I keep remembering, I keep going on and on with. This is not a sad story, and this is not a recap of anything that happened previously. This is more or less a thank you, on her birthday, to celebrate Michelle and just let her know that, regardless of her passing away or anything like that, the podcast is still going. It's going strong. Stacey and I have fortified this thing over here, and we have built something that I am very, very proud of. Now, on to some deeper thoughts about Michelle and everything that she wanted to accomplish and what she was able to accomplish, and what she wasn't able to accomplish was this. Her son's still living, and he's carrying on her legacy. The things that she was able to accomplish, she was able to make her music, and you can still get it on SoundCloud wherever you listen to music at. And she was an avid video gamer. Division was her game, and she was able to conquer the first one and the second one. Last thing that she was really heavy into was Mario and Rabbids versus whatever. Obviously, a sequel's come out now. She didn't get to play that, but got to carry that on. I think the hardest part in the grieving process is this. It gets to a point where you go one day and you forget. It stops. You still remember that person, but what's happened with me is my life is complete in certain areas, and it's not missing certain things that happened exactly in that time. And the things that we did, I don't necessarily do every single thing that we did, but a lot of things I'm able to carry over and still go through with. Like, we went and did all the things that I was supposed to do with her that I didn't get to do. And it just came a point, the hurt still hurts, but it's not bad. I keep a picture of her on my phone. I won't ever take a picture of her off my phone, but it got to a point where I was just kind of like, JR, what can you do to fix yourself? What can you do to help yourself? What more could you do to lift her up, So I don't take anything for granted. I don't take people, their positions, anything that anyone says for granted at all. Because the moment you do that, that's the moment that you lose people. You lose the concentration that you have in interest in what that person is. So anything I listen with full ears to, anything anybody has to say, even if sometimes if it doesn't merit or doesn't help what I'm doing, I still would just get out there and follow through with that. And the grieving process is hard because there's certain things that just hit you hard, simple things. I'll give a great example. So I can't watch that movie with or listen to anything with it's Bradley Cooper and the one with what's her name, Lady Gaga. It just puts me in a weird way. That or that circus movie that's a musical, because she was into that shit, and I wasn't really into that, but that was something she dug, so that's something that I buried away there. Doesn't mean it's gonna stop me from watching that stuff, but if I have my own personal choice, I'm not gonna watch it. And then furthermore, it's just the more time that goes by, it's not that I don't forget things, but it's things just, I have a new normal. I have a new way of doing everything. So these things just kind of just move me, not to be invisible to the fact, but just, it's like, hey, life goes on. And then I think, like, sometimes I get stuck in these modes and not modes of depression or anything, but like modes of certain sadness, because it was the certain care and nature of certain things that she did that are no longer in my world. That's the only time that I really can say that things really do get hard for me, because at certain times I need that concern and that just her being in those instances. And those are the only times that I can say that, like, I just have to stop sometimes. And to be safe and not to be harmful to anybody, what I do exactly is I'll stop what I'm doing. I won't say nothing to nobody, won't make any scene. I won't make it any abnormal to anyone that's around me in my circle or just wherever. And I'll just take that time and pause, and I'll be like, why am I stuck? And then I put the pieces together and just go from there. Then carrying on memories and stuff like that, I learned not to be selfish about my thoughts and about my feelings when it comes to this. I express them with people that I genuinely know can, because no one can give you an answer. Nobody can give you something that's just going to make it real easy or subtle for you, but just someone that's not going to, say something out the way, or just, I know clear ways to handle it now. I don't just shut off from the world and just act like whatever. So that's like the hardest growing step for me. But to carry on, just some fun things about her. She was a very avid 80s rock listener, and certain songs from time to time I just have to make sure I keep them out the way. What is that one song? It's by Tutu or whatever. Africa. I don't listen to Africa. She liked Africa. Just stuff like that. But those weren't things that followed me around. So I do have a way of avoiding certain things. But overall, I just keep it all in a good perspective. And I just carry on from there. And once again, just like how this podcast is going this year, I don't make these little personal episodes very long or anything like that. I just want to, give a quick shout out. Michelle, happy birthday in heaven. And I know that you're watching down on everybody, and everybody needs you as their angel. And that's it. This is JR from West Virginia Commonplace. Please like, subscribe. We got things going on TikTok. You can catch me on Twitch. Wherever and anywhere, that media is available. And that's it.
Please follow WV Uncommonplace on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, where we have some great content, Facebook, LinkedIn. Hit up the merch store at onecommonplace.square.site. Join the email list from the website, and rate, subscribe, and give feedback from your favorite podcatcher. And lastly, thanks for listening, and tune into the next episode.